Kickin' Country 103.1, Chuck Baker visiting with Max Starling, ladies and gentlemen, who is playing the House of FiFi DuBois tomorrow night. And Max, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm looking real forward to getting to see all you folks.
Buddy, I am so glad that you are coming in. It's always a treat for people when you do. And something else that I've noticed is you like playing the House of FiFi DuBois. You've been there a few times in the past.
I have. What a cool, vibey room, man. It's just a really great space to play in, and I love the folks down there, Tony and Fifi, and it's just a pleasure to get to come down there and hang out with them.
Well, they love you coming in. All of your fans love you, too. And let's talk about that for a second as far as I know that some of your major influences have always been great songwriters. You've been influenced by people like Townes Van Zandt and Robert Earl Keen and Guy Clark and people like that. And
yes, sir.
That's kind of inspired you to become the writer that you are. You are known as a great songwriter and storyteller.
Chuck, that is the nicest thing that you could say to me. You could tell me I was handsome and smart, and those things wouldn't matter nearly as much as complimenting my songwriting. Thank you very much. I don't know about that. I just like to write songs, and I try to make a good song. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Well, you do make some great songs. You tell some great stories. Some of my favorites are like, I Ain't Drinking Alone. I'm on the phone with my brother. That is clever.
Well, you know, I'd like to say that I'm real creative, but I just paid attention, and that one kind of wrote itself. That's just, there's just an element of true life that you just can't escape, you know, Chuck.
You run the gamut from fun songs like that to Blue Eyes and ballads. I mean, you can just grab somebody by the heart, and then you can turn around and give them something very lighthearted. Let's talk about the show. Tell me you're going to be full band. I'm
bringing the full band. We'll be loaded for bear, and we're going to be playing a bunch of stuff off this new record, new album. We're going to be playing some stuff from the olden days, too, at the same time.
Well, let's talk about this new album, because if I'm not mistaken, I think you have 7 out. This will be your 8th album. Is that right?
I think that's right. It depends on whether you want to count the ones that were, you know, live projects. So this will be my 6th or 7th studio record, I believe. But there's been 8 or 9 releases. I lose track. It's like being a hillbilly with a bunch of kids. I don't know where they all are.
Well, I know it doesn't come out until the 9th. What's it called?
It's called Banquet.
Banquets. And now let me ask you, why Banquet?
Well, because I think it is a little bit of something for everybody. It kind of runs the gamut. There's some Western swing flavored stuff. There's some kind of singer-songwritery stuff. There's some what feels like old school country shuffle stuff. There's a little bit of everything. So it's kind of a smorgasbord banquet.
I love it. Well, the name is certainly appropriate, Banquet. Very cool. Another big question. Will it be available at the show tomorrow night to buy?
The first time available for sale anywhere in the United States.
Yes!
You can come to the show and buy yourself a hard copy there and have it in your hot little hands. But you got to come to the show.
Man, I love it.
Because I don't know when we're going to be back to San Angelo again, so we thought, well, it's kind of clipping the corners a little bit and shortchanging the rules, but we're going to do it anyway.
Well, I'm glad you are. Tell people what they can expect in your show on stage tomorrow night.
Man, I've got kind of not a new band. I've got a kind of a new lineup in the band, and we got Patrick Bubert on drums. We got Jason Steinsultz on the bass and the harmony vocals, and Bryce Clark on guitar, and they're all just real top shelf players, and so good musicianship. And we'll laugh a little bit, and we'll dance a little bit, and we'll sing a little bit, and mainly we're just there to have a good time and hear some music.
That sounds like a party to me.
And we might drink a beer. We might drink a little beer.
I'm all for that idea. Well, Max, I wish you the very, very best with your new album coming out. I encourage everybody to get a copy of it tomorrow night. Max Starling, ladies and gentlemen, House of FiFi DuBois, and we'll see you there.
We're going to have fun. Thanks, Chuck.